relentless bleeding back into Bitcoin's cold embrace. While Wall Street feasts, gold glitters, silver roars, crypto sits alone in the corner, forgotten, mocked, wondering if it ever really mattered. I used to believe, deep in my bones, I believed this was the revolution, the death of gatekeepers, the rebirth of money, the internet finally growing a spine. I stayed up nights whispering to myself, this time it's different, this time we win. So where did the dream shatter? Today, we stop pretending. We stop sugarcoating. We walk straight into the darkness and drag the truth into the light. We autopsy the last 2 years. We name the killer, and we decide, once and for all, whether we've been lied to or whether we're simply standing on the edge of the greatest comeback story ever told. If your heart's pounding, if you're still here fighting through the red, smash that like button right now. Subscribe, turn on notifications, because this isn't just another video. This is a war cry. Let's begin. Scene 1. The Graveyard of Broken Promises. Close your eyes for a second. Picture 2024. The halving just happened. Bitcoin is climbing. Everyone's whispering, this is it, the 4-year cycle. Liquidity's coming. Alts are about to explode. We all had our tickets. We all stood in line at the cosmic DMV, convinced our number was next. We pictured ourselves retired young, private islands, freedom, legacy. We told our families, just wait, it's coming. And then silence. No pump, no frenzy, no euphoria, just bleed. Slow, excruciating. Bitcoin dominance climbing like a vulture circling a dying animal. Altcoins whimpering, fading, disappearing into the void. I remember the nights, scrolling Twitter at 3 a.m., seeing the same posts. Where's alt season? Why is everything dead? Is this cycle broken? We blamed China. We blamed regulation. We blamed whales. We blamed ourselves. But the real killer was hiding in plain sight. Scene 2. The Fed's invisible stranglehold. Let me paint the picture. Imagine the global financial system as a beating heart. Every 4 years, central banks flood it with fresh blood, liquidity, to refinance the world's crushing debt. Rates fall, confidence surges, risk appetite explodes, people feel rich, they ape into everything that moves. That's the pulse we lived by. 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, beautiful, predictable, like the tide coming in. Then came COVID. Central banks didn't just pump, they unleashed a tsunami. Trillions jammed into the arteries. The heart raced so hard the whole world almost exploded. And then they panicked. Inflation hit 10%. Jay Powell nearly fainted. They slammed on the brakes harder than ever before. Enter quantitative tightening, the silent assassin. Last cycle, QT was a light jog, $700 billion over 18 months, a polite slowdown. This cycle, they ripped the heart out. Look at the chart. That red monster swallowing trillions, that's the Fed draining liquidity for years while we sat here waiting for the party. No wonder alts died. No wonder retail vanished. No wonder everything bled back to Bitcoin. When the blood stops flowing, the body freezes. Scene 3. Retail's broken spine. Now zoom in closer. Daniel DiMartino Booth at QI Research dropped bombshells that still haunt me. Share of population in economic expansion lowest since GFC and COVID. Small business credit availability lowest since 1990. Consumer stress index highest since COVID. Bankruptcy filings highest since March 2022. Credit card delinquencies all-time record. And Neil Kashkari goes on CNBC and says credit is not getting out of hand. I almost threw my coffee at the screen. Then the final dagger. The top 10% of earners now account for 50% of all consumer spending. 50%! How do you ignite a retail frenzy when half the country has nothing left to gamble? Google file unemployment, it's surging. Households are tapped out. Dreams are on life support. Darius Dale said it raw. Hawkish Fed and PBOC equals global liquidity contracting 2% month over month. We went from plus 15% growth to bleeding out. The Fed's 2% inflation obsession, a guillotine around our necks. Michael Howell's words still echo. We don't seem to have a business cycle. ISM manufacturing below 50 for the longest stretch ever. No expansion, no hope, no retail pulse. But listen closely. The heart is beating again. The Fed ended QT 3 weeks ago. My Christmas tree has outlasted their hawkish reign. And now, the cavalry is coming. Trump's fiscal bazooka is loading. Tax cuts, no tax on tips, deregulation, massive spending, stimulus vibes everywhere. The business cycle is waking up. ISM will climb, manufacturing will roar, retail will feel the oxygen again. And when retail breathes, altcoins explode. This cycle was different. Longest ISM flatline, post-halving QT, 2 historic outliers colliding. But outliers don't kill revolutions, they forge them. We're not wrong, we're not broken, we're early. Final scene, the warrior's oath. So I want you to stand up right now. Look in the mirror. See the bags under your eyes. See the red numbers on your screen. See the pain. And then see this. Every legendary bull market is born in darkness like this. Every moon mission launches from the ashes of despair. The storm is ending. The liquidity flood is coming. The business cycle is coming. Retail is coming. And when they collide, that's when legends are made. So tell me, warrior, are you going to let this winter break you, or are you going to stack harder, hold stronger, and ride the greatest comeback in history? Drop your battle cry in the comments. Smash like if you're still fighting. Subscribe and ring the bell, because this isn't just another video. This is a war cry. We ride at dawn. Stay savage. I'll see you tomorrow.